been issued an invitation to the Louvre.
See how they look at you?
Give me a kiss instantly, or I shall take grave offence.
I am no one. What could the interest be?
You are no one, while everybody is someone.
Louis XIV demands a heaven on earth, but just who is going to provide it? Hey presto, up sprouts landscaper Matthias Schoenaerts and his headstrong assistant Kate Winslet. She's stardust, she's golden, and she's got to get herself back to the garden.
You're inviting new ideas into the gardens. Why?
Welcome to Versailles.
Patience, care, and a little warmth from the sun are our best hope.
Henry, you confounded me with Child 44, so I'm now guessing that this one was right up your herbaceous border.
Quite like... No, it's poppycock. There's so much in this film about the vision of Louis XIV and will it come in on time, this project? Will there be enough money? Will there be enough time for everything? And I kind of think, Alan Rickman, you take a look at yourself, mate. You know, this is talking about the film in so many different ways. It just feels silly and histrionic and campy without being particularly funny and cheap in a strange way. There's this amazing shot of Versailles at the end, which is done with computer-generated imaging, and it's CGI Versailles, which really just looks flat and dull and cheap, and particularly what that garden
also,
wasn't.
Paradoxically, very tidy and well-ordered for a film called A Little
Chaos.
Chaos. You know,
Exactly.
You know,
what chaos?
Yeah,
there is no chaos.
Short of calling it, I don't know, Cock Warriors from Mars.
Yes.
I can't think of a more misleading title.
I mean, the idea is that Kate Winslet's character, she's supposed to be the free spirit, and he's supposed to be, that is to say, the Matthias Schoenaerts, another terrible role for him, I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, he looks like a kind of droopy cocker spaniel.
He just looks terrible, and especially when he has to sing like an 8-year-old in that kind of high-pitched, reedy voice. I didn't know where to look, certainly not at the screen. But she's supposed to be providing this wonderful, free-thinking, life-affirming chaos. No, she doesn't. She's just as stilted and orderly and ideologically reactionary as everybody else. It's just ridiculous. I found myself thinking about Sense and Sensibility, almost 20 years old now, and she had so much life and vivacity and interest and humour and fun. And crucially, she was very well directed by Ang Lee, and it makes you appreciate what a shrewd and interesting man he is. But this seemed to be an absolute deadweight. And when Alan Rickman came on in cameo, there was a little touch of humour, I thought. It almost, but I'm sorry to say not quite, brought the film to life. I thought if only it was somehow about him and his eccentricities. And Stanley Tucci came on and he kind of got a few laughs and he's quite funny and he sort of sent the whole thing up a little bit. But then you're just plunged right back into this bafflingly dull, boring world. I just couldn't see what was supposed to be so interesting about it. And that thing where she moves his potted plant at the beginning.
When a film pivots on the drama of the moving of a potted plant,
You've got a problem.
You moved one of my pots.
I did.
I mean, who is the audience for this film?
Who's the audience? The audience, I guess, is someone who likes a period drama, or perhaps someone who's into Julian Fellowes-esque stuff, but badly written rather than well done. We're kind of free for free, right, on actors having director's vision that just seems like massively ego-clouded.
Talking about the Gozzel.
So we're talking about the Gozzel, we're talking about the Water Diviner the week before that, and now this.
True.
And I sort of disagree about Alan Rickman coming on and bringing it to life. I feel like he'd almost deliberately kept the ground barren until he could then plant his little ego seed and let the Louis XIV character flourish halfway through, and suddenly, thank God, we got something to enjoy and something that is going to be a bit more baroque and interesting. And yeah, without that, it just feels bare.
If you wish to be alone, I could come back.
No, no, no. I find you're the very company I need today. Nothing would suit me better than, for me, the King's gardener, to take some advice on perennials.